presentation, and she worked tirelessly to get her new idea greenlit. This idea being the first Smeal generation academic program, a program at the time with no name or budget, just a desire to uplift and create change within Smeal. And I would say that she succeeded in creating this legacy for the College of Business forever, for all the future generations to come. I would like to introduce Kelly Swigert.
I have been looking forward to this evening for a very long time. We are here tonight to celebrate some incredibly important students, many of whom have brought with them some incredibly important guests. So I want to first of all thank you all for being here tonight. It really means a lot. I think I'm going to spend my time up here just bragging about all of these students. They are so hardworking. They are so resilient. They are so polite when they have to explain Gen Z terminology to me, which is pretty frequent. Although some of them have referred to me as having been born in the 1900s, and I don't like that at all. To give you a little bit of background, First at Smeal has only existed for about 2 years, and it only exists because of all of the people in this room tonight. To the current sophomores who started in the summer or fall of 2023, First at Smeal kind of existed at that time, but it didn't have a name. And to be honest with you, it was mostly just me being like, please come to this thing, please, will you? And with an invitation like that, I don't know why any of them came, but they did. They started showing up. They started showing up for me, and they started showing up for each other in a way that really astounded me. So in that first semester, fall of 2023, I realized I really needed some extra support. I needed to hear from our current first-gen students in Smeal to see what they really needed. What do they want to see for their events? What kinds of resources are they in need of? What kind of food do they want to have at those events? Because I learned Gen Z is over pizza. I learned that quickly. I didn't know. So I sent out an email. I sent out an email to exactly 100 first-year students in Smeal. That made up the whole cohort. And I thought maybe 1 or 2 would volunteer. I wasn't really sure. I got 25 responses. And 25 out of 100, I'm not good at math. I think that's 25%. Isaiah's my math guy. Confirmed, 25%. And I don't know if you understand how significant that is. You can't get 25% of college students to do anything. I could create an event called, if you come to this, I'll give you $1,000. I'll get 5% maybe. So the fact that a quarter of those students said, yes, sure, sign me up for this. I will take this probably thankless job. I will help this silly woman do whatever it is that she's trying to do, was really astounding. And it's how the First at Smeal Leadership Council was born. 25 students just making their way. And they did. They helped me to plan those events. They helped figure out what resources were needed. They helped me refine the curriculum for the first-year seminar in business. They even came with me to speak in front of the Alumni Society Board. Some of them came to speak with me in front of the Smeal Board of Visitors. And let me tell you, I was intimidated to speak in front of the Smeal Board of Visitors, and I seemingly am a grown adult. But a bunch of 18 and 19-year-old college students were brave. They were just brave. They're brave and they're really caring. They care about each other and they care about this community very deeply. So much so that in that first semester of the Leadership Council, as I was trying to get them to come up with things that they wanted to do that semester, I would often have to redirect them because they were so focused on what we're going to do for the next incoming class. How are we going to make sure that the students that start in the fall of 2024 know that they're part of this community, feel like a part of this community? It was so much more about what can we do for those coming after us than it ever was about what can we do for ourselves. And I think that that is just very indicative of this group of first-generation college students. So now, finishing up their second year as a leadership council, they have continued to act as mentors and leaders to others in their community, especially to a group of equally fantastic first-year students that we have, many of whom are here tonight, and many of whom have already expressed interest in being a part of the leadership council in their sophomore year. And that's really what this is all about, just continuing to build that community. For the parents and families tonight, I just want to say that over the years, I've spent a lot of time having conversations with parents of first-gen students, and what I hear pretty much every time is that they're worried about not being able to be there for their student the way they should be able to, or the way that other parents may be able to, that their student might lack some magical higher ed knowledge that's going to make it harder for them to succeed. And I'm here to tell you, you don't need to worry about them. The fact that they are here tonight means that you don't need to worry about them. The fact that they were admitted to one of the top business colleges in the nation means you don't need to worry about them. They were each one of about 850 students admitted each year out of about 20,000 applications to Smeal. Again, I'm not good with math. Small percentage. Isaiah says it's a small percentage. Yeah. So it's very special that you're here. And yes, your student's journey may look a little bit different than others, but that doesn't always mean bad. First-gen students are among the most resilient, committed, motivated students that I have ever worked with. It's their own superpower. So you don't need to worry about them. In addition to having those superpowers, they have also built a really beautiful community that they can all fall back on whenever they need it. With that being said, I would like to ask the members of the Leadership Council that are here tonight to please stand. Oh, they're so mad. Do it though. Now, oh, I didn't say sit down. Come on, thank you. When I thought about what I wanted to say tonight, all I kept coming back to was like, do you know? Does everybody know what they're doing and what they have done in this college? Do you know? And it turns out I don't have a better way of saying it than that. You guys have built this program. You have changed lives. And none of this would be here without you. So another round of applause. And to all of the students here this evening, I just want to say, you are here because you're meant to be here, and you are doing this because you were meant to do this. And this community would not be the same. It would not be what it is today without each and every one of you. So thank you again all for coming out. I'm going to turn it back over to Isaiah.